Hey, how you keeping? It's good to see you. I'm on the A83. It's very, very noisy. It's very, very busy. It's very overcast. Looks like rain. So I'm out on a bike pack and camp tonight. So we're going to go down the Argyll Peninsula, and we've got everything. We've got two panniers on. Everything. We've got wine. We've got steak. We've got beer. We've got cameras, and we've got this fantastic DUOTTS c29 e-bike. Come along with this bike camp with me, and I'll take you all the way through it. And don't switch off. It's going to be a great night. One of the steepest sections on this whole route, and hardly out of breath, which is testament to this thing. So what's the plan tonight? Well, I'm going to head all the way back to the all the way to the end of the Argyll Peninsula, basically as far as this road will go. And there's a tiny little camping spot there which I have used a long time ago in the past, and that's where I'm going to set the tent up. We'll get the tent set up, obviously the bag's off, and then we'll nip round some of the trails up round there, or down round there should I say, and see what this thing can do. But so far so good, loving it. I'm almost at the small locker now, so not too far from the camp, which is fantastic. And this has been effortless, I don't mind telling you. I have no idea why I have never bought an e-bike before. This is so much fun. I mean, I've gone 10 miles and the battery's still showing full. I think it's teetering between the next notch, but this is unbelievable. It just gives you the right amount of assistance, and if you get to the hills, even with all this weight on, just give it a bit of a boost on number 5 and just spin away. Great fun. Right, let's get on. So welcome to camp. Dried the dusting out from the other day. I've got plenty of friends with me this evening. I don't know if you can see them. When the wind drops, they come out a biting. So DUOTTS very, very generously contacted me and asked me if I wanted to have a go with this e-bike, the C29. And I put a message out on my channel asking people whether I should do it, because it's not the usual thing I do, and 72% of nearly 500 respondents said do it. So do me a favour and watch this, will you, because I think me and DUOTTS deserve it. It came packaged in a big box, that kind of stuff, very simple to put together. All the tools were there that was required, and instructions, and backed up by the internet. So everything was good there. It came with a pump. It came with a multi-tool. It came with the mud guards and the lights. just about everything you could possibly need. There is a twist grip throttle, which I'm not going to go into at the moment, but I haven't put it on the bike, and everything you could possibly need. It was very, very simple to put together. So as well as this 21 speed bike, which is turny powered, you've actually got this USB connector on the top as well, which is brilliant, because ultimately it came with a phone holder as well. Nearly forgot that, which is very, very waterproof. And you can actually run a USB straight into your phone, so you can keep contacted to it. And the beauty of the phone is that it's got a very, very good app that comes with it, and all the information on the app links with the controller as well. The beauty of it as well is you can actually control the bike via the app, which is a lovely feature. So as you press the buttons on the app, it also talks to the controller as well. The controller itself is well lit, it works perfectly in this weather and this light, and you got miles per hour, you can change it to kilometers per hour. Everything's there on it. You can see your battery, so you know how much is left in the battery. I've done 12 miles so far, and it's just lost 1 bar, although it was fluctuating towards the end and I was a little bit worried it was going to run out on me, but I have been using it very well. As you heard, it has got a fantastic horn, and it also has brake lights as well, so every time you actually press the front or the back brake when it's turned on, the rear brake light comes on as well, which I think is a nice feature. It is obviously drawing electricity from the battery, but safety first. Well, let's have a look at this bike now, shall we? This is the thing that's got me here after all, me and the full bags. Well, it's absolutely rock solid, I have to say. Nice alloy frame, great welds, and it's going to take some punishment, you know, it really will go up and down hills quite well. The actual chain set at the front is a triple ring chain set with a 28, 30, 38 front chain rings. I'd like to see a 1x on that, to be honest. It's the way that all bikes are going. It's less fuss, it's less to go wrong. That said, this is a workhorse of a chain set. There's nothing really much to go wrong with it, and very easy to fix should anything go wrong with it. On the back you've got a 6-speed cassette, and again tailored perfectly with the front chain sets, just in case if this goes wrong or it runs out of power or anything like that, you've got the ratios to get yourself home. A nice combination in the absence of this, which is beefy, by the way. So the battery itself is a 15 amp hours battery, 4 kilos just about. It's a big old piece of equipment, right? And takes around about 6 to 8 hours to charge up. Simple on and off switch there, and a little charging port there. So the bike is a 29er with a hardtail, so no suspension on the back, 29-inch front wheels up the front, and good generous tyre widths. I don't know what they are, probably 2 1/4 maybe, something like that, but perfect for this kind of terrain. They'll just let the air out a little bit, they'll go over an even harder terrain. 26 kilos this bike is, so it's certainly not the lightest out there, but for what you're paying for it, it's an absolute bargain, it really is. 4 kilos of that is in the battery as well. Front suspension, alright, they're not the best out there again, but this is reflective in the bike that you're paying for. You can lock it, which I've got mine locked at the moment, and then you can increase the pressure up front depending on how much weight, and in this case it's quite a lot of weight. The saddle is not the most attractive thing in the world, but it does the job. It's very comfortable. The nose is a little bit fat for my extremely strong thighs. Should I keep that in? Yeah, why not? So I'd probably swap this saddle out. And indeed, if you actually buy this bike, you can mod it, so you can upgrade it if you want. Around about, I don't know, 800 to 900 euros, I think this is going out at the moment around the internet. It really is a lot of bike for your money. So coming around to the back of the bike, you've got this 6-speed cassette, and that is all being powered with a 750 watt motor. It's big. Now, in the UK, that could be a bit of a problem, but I do know that you can buy this exact same bike with 250 on the back, so it isn't. What I would say about this, and this is an interesting one, and this is particularly with regards to British law, or European law for that matter, I've got a 6-cylinder 350 horsepower diesel car, but I can only drive at 70 miles an hour. It'll do more, but I don't do it. This bike is exactly the same in many respects. It's got a big engine, but it's limited to 15.5k, so it's going to last you a long time. It's a great build, particularly on private roads. I've loved it, absolutely fantastic. And again, all with this Shimano gear, Shimano turn it. It's a workhorse of a gear set, brilliant. Not a lot goes wrong with that. I'm gonna. Sorry, the midges are biting me. So I'm gonna have a drink, and then we're gonna take the bike up. Now we've got the bags off, and what we'll do is we'll take it up to a small lock and then a trail up there, and we'll put it through its paces. Well, we've had to retreat to the midge net, I'm afraid. I don't know if you can see them, but they're very, very beastly. I wish they wouldn't invite themselves along. It could be the speckled hen, you know. Right. The trail should be quiet now. It's just after 6 o'clock. Let's take this thing for a ride. That were a bit of fun, just messing about along the sides of this locken, and well, I hope that waterproofness stands up okay, because that was wet, but it was exciting and great fun. Just a note as well, on this bike we've got wired direct brakes, so you know the stopping power is way better than brake blocks, but not as great as hydraulic, and they are an option if you want to go for them. But that were a great laugh, really enjoyed it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to freewheel back down to my tent now and get something to eat. Right, that's the steak resting, and I've got like a double pasta with cheese. This is my fantastic piece of rump steak, and it does look absolutely fantastic. That is what you call sorry about the bit of grass, rump steak, a pasta fusion, and some tomatoes. Nom nom nom. Okay, I could have done with a bit of salt and pepper and maybe a sharper knife, but other than that, fantastic. That's me all fed and watered now. Well, not watered, but done and dusted for the neat. Steak and pasta a la Strange Tastes was very good, if not for a shot of a bit of salt or pepper. Everything else was good. Bike's put to sleep. Well, I need to inflate my mattress and lay down because I'm just so tired out from all that cycling. Goodness me. We'll pick this up in the morning. Hopefully I'll have a great night and I can recap the DUOTTS C29. Good morning. Just having a coffee. Well, coffee number 2. It's 7:30. So I'm going to start packing away very soon and just leave my tent to pack up. And then first break we get in this rainfall, I'm going to make a break for it. Right, that's me all packed up. I've just got the tent to drop and then pop the bags on the bike and get out of here. This rain's a little bit this rain's not going anywhere, so I'm probably going to have to make a break for it. So I'm going to end it here. I'm not going to try film anything back in pouring down rain. I hope you enjoyed the bike, the DUOTTS C29 bike, e-bike, fantastic fun. I had a right laugh with that and I'm looking forward to getting out a bit more of that later this year. The camp was excellent. I've camped here before, it was okay. It was a bit midgy, and but the food was good, wasn't it? And I had a nice drink and well, it was just nice to get out again, wasn't it? So that's me done. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching if you have watched it this far. We always appreciate a thumbs up. Let me know what your thoughts are. All information regarding the bike and the camp and everything else will be in the comments below. Hope to see you again soon. Bye for the new. As you can see, it has stopped raining, so I've decided to film a little bit of the journey on the way back. I mean, who would want to miss beautiful scenes like that? So just a little bit of rain kicking around and everything seems okay. I've 17 miles, but quite a bit of elevation. I'll put all the stats up on the screen now, and still 3 bars of battery left, so it's going well. What's 17 miles in kilometres? 30 something, 32 kilometres or something like that, so it's doing all right. We've still what appears to be half the battery left. Good stuff. Right, onwards a little bit more, and well, we've said everything we need to say, haven't we? Just keep watching and thumbs it up, scenes. Yes. Right, I'm definitely finishing here. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye for the new.